In a significant development that could reshape the global defense landscape, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the 24th of July revealed a groundbreaking agreement with his American counterpart, Donald Trump, for the United States to acquire unmanned aerial vehicles, commonly known as drones, from Kyiv. This announcement signals a deepening strategic partnership and highlights Ukraine's unexpected emergence as a formidable player in advanced military technology. President Zelensky promptly tasked key officials, including Rustem Umerov, Secretary of the National Security and Defense Council, Denis Shmyhal, Minister of Defense, and Alexandra Kamyshin, Presidential Advisor, with the critical mission of preparing a comprehensive contract for the sale of these drones to the United States. Zelensky emphasized the monumental scale of this undertaking, stating, "This is a very important and serious contract, valued between $10 billion, $20 billion, and potentially $30 billion US. As of the time of this report, the United States has yet to issue an official comment regarding President Zelensky's declaration. This silence, while potentially indicative of ongoing negotiations or strategic discretion, has fueled speculation across geopolitical circles. This latest revelation follows President Zelensky's interview on the 16th of July, where he first hinted at a substantial transaction. He described a proposed exchange where the United States would purchase Ukraine's battle-tested drones, which have proven their efficacy on the front lines, in return for Kiev acquiring weaponry from Washington. This reciprocal arrangement suggests a pragmatic approach to military cooperation, leveraging Ukraine's combat experience for mutual benefit. Zelensky underscored the pivotal role drones have played in Ukraine's defense against Russia's campaign over the past 3 years, asserting that this technology is indispensable for the United States' own arsenal. "We are ready to share our experience with the United States and our European partners," he affirmed, noting ongoing discussions with Germany, Denmark, and Norway, indicating a broader ambition to export Ukraine's hard-won expertise. This potential deal comes at a critical juncture for the United States. According to American military officials and independent drone experts, the United States currently lags behind both Russia and China in the production of unmanned aerial systems, as well as in the crucial areas of training personnel in their effective use and developing robust defenses against such formidable assets. This acknowledged deficit makes Ukraine's battlefield-proven technology particularly attractive. Conversely, Ukraine has, out of necessity, transformed into a global hub for drone manufacturing and innovation. Its military personnel and engineers, compelled by the exigencies of survival and defense, have rapidly mastered an advanced drone technology, developing sophisticated systems tailored for modern warfare. Drones have become a cornerstone weapon on the Ukrainian battlefield, instrumental for both sides in destroying a vast array of modern heavy equipment, demonstrating their transformative impact on military strategy. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has publicly acknowledged Washington's technological lag in drone capabilities. In response, he announced a series of new policies and substantial investments aimed at rapidly closing the gap with other leading nations. Furthermore, in June, former President Trump signed an executive order titled Building American Dominance in Drones. This directive mandates federal officials to expedite licensing for drone manufacturers and to safeguard the American drone supply chain from what is described as undue foreign interference. Multi-dimensional analysis and speculative insights. This proposed multi-billion-dollar drone deal, if finalized, extends beyond a simple arms transaction. It represents a profound shift in military-industrial dynamics and raises several intriguing questions. The accelerated acquisition imperative. The sheer speed and scale of this potential deal suggest an urgent need within the U.S. defense establishment to rapidly integrate battle-proven drone technology. Is this a tacit admission that traditional U.S. defense procurement processes are too slow to keep pace with contemporary threats? Or a direct response to intelligence indicating a more immediate, critical need for such capabilities? The deep state or strategic play? Some analysts might speculate whether this deal is solely driven by military necessity, or if it also serves broader geopolitical agendas. Could it be a strategic move by certain factions within the U.S. military-industrial complex to solidify alliances, ensure continued military expenditure, etc., or even subtly influence future conflict trajectories by embedding Ukrainian technology within the U.S. system? Especially, the substantial financial commitment certainly aligns with the interests of large defense contractors, regardless of the immediate combat utility. Beyond the purchase, covert technology transfer. While publicly framed as a purchase, the mention of Ukraine's willingness to share experience could hint at a deeper, less publicized technology transfer. Could this deal include provisions for joint research and development, or even the transfer of manufacturing blueprints and expertise, allowing the U.S. to rapidly replicate or enhance Ukrainian designs? This would be a more profound strategic gain than simply acquiring finished products. The election year dynamic. The direct mention of Donald Trump by President Zelensky is notable. In an election year, such an announcement could be interpreted as a strategic play by Ukraine to secure bipartisan support, or perhaps to appeal directly to a potential future U.S. administration by demonstrating Ukraine's value as a technological partner, not just a recipient of aid. Could Zelensky be subtly signaling Ukraine's readiness to engage with any U.S. leadership while simultaneously highlighting Trump's past engagement on this specific issue? Escalation of proxy warfare and global drone arms race. The acquisition of advanced, battlefield-tested drones by a major power like the U.S. from a conflict zone could signal an escalation in the global drone arms race. Is the U.S. preparing its own forces for future conflicts where drone swarms and autonomous systems will be central? Or is this a move to further equip proxy forces in other regions? The deal could be seen as a precursor to a new era of drone-centric warfare, with Ukraine as its proving ground. This proposed deal underscores Ukraine's unexpected rise as a significant innovator in military technology and highlights the urgent strategic adjustments being made by global powers in response to the evolving landscape of modern warfare.